In last classes, we have discussed about vegetative propagation method, natural vegetative propagation method, and some artificial vegetative propagation method. Natural vegetative propagation method completed in last class. Now, let us discuss about the artificial vegetative propagation method. Artificial vegetative propagation. Already I told you there are three main important artificial vegetative propagation methods. What are they? What are they? First one, cutting. Second one, layering. Third one, grafting. Yes, these are three important types of artificial vegetative propagation method. First one, cutting. Already we discussed about it. Now, let's discuss about the layering. Let us discuss about the layering. Okay, antu tokkadam. What is layering? Layering, example, jasmine and other different types. Okay, medium, they are also like this. Usually, jasmine. Here layering, in layering method, for example, observe this figure. Okay, observe. This is a plant. First, a small branch, lateral, weak, small branch is buried in the soil. That is wet soil. Is buried in the soil. For example, imagine. For example, this is a branch, lateral branch, lower branch, weak branch, slender weak branch. There are there are number of lower branches in layering method. In layering method, a small lower slender weak branch is buried in the soil. Is buried in the wet soil. For example, observe. Like this, a small portion of the weak branch, lower weak branch, is buried in wet soil. Is buried in wet soil like this. This is a wet soil. Yeah. Next, regularly water is applied. Regularly water is applied here. Next, after some time, what happens? After some time, from the buried portion of the stem, from the buried portion of the stem, adventitious roots are developed into the soil. Adventitious roots are developed into the soil like this. Observe carefully. Adventitious roots are developed into the soil from the buried portion of the stem. Whenever adventitious roots are developed into the soil, that branch is separated. That branch is separated from the parent plant. Okay, then this small plant is transplanted to the other region, means other place. Okay, this is important process, layering process. Observe. Observe layering. This is the layering method. Artificial vegetative propagation. First, lower small slender branch is buried in wet soil. Then after some time, adventitious roots are developed into the soil. After development of the adventitious roots, branch is separated from the parent plant. Then that small plant is transplanted to other region. Okay, then it is grown as the independent plant. Next, third method is grafting. Okay, what is grafting? It is also one type of method of artificial vegetative propagation in which two plants are combined together. Listen carefully here. Two plants are joined together. Listen carefully here. In grafting method, two stems of the two different plants of same species or different species are joined together, and those two stems are grown as a single plant. This type of method is called grafting method. Okay, here method in which two stems of different plants of same species. Different plants of the same species are joined together. And after some time they grow as a single stem or a single plant. This type of method is called grafting. It's called yes. This is important one. Remember. Okay. Okay. Now observe. Observe once this definition. Example, This is a plant. There's another plant here. Here observe stems of the two plants or branches of the two plants are cut. For example, observe here stem of this plant is cut like this in a particular shape, actually in like this V shape, like this in V shape, like this. Stems are cut in V shape. Here also same stem or branches, main stem or branches are cut in V shape. Then we have to fix the stem of the other plant. Listen carefully here. Stem of the other plant like this. Like this, two stems are joined together and two stems are tied tightly by using the thread. By using the thread, then that region is covered with the polythene cover. That region is covered with the tightly with a polythene cover like this. After some time, two stems are joined together. Okay, then this stem can grow as the same plant. Observe carefully. Here observe carefully. Upper region. It is called actually scion. Next portion of the stem that has the root system. Portion of the stem that has the root system. This is called stalk. Observe carefully. Portion of the stem that has the root system. that is called stalk, portion of the stem that does not have the root system, that is called actually scion. After some time, scion stalk, these two are joined together and grow as a single plant. Observe. Like this is important method, grafting method. In grafting method, two stems are joined together and grow as a single plant or single stem. This is called here grafting method. Why this type of grafting method is done by agriculture or any other one, farmers, department or forest department? Why? What is the use of this grafting method? Actually, to overcome some problem. Okay, to overcome the different types of the demerits of plants, grafting process is done. Okay, here this is the stalk. Okay, this is a plant first. Here another plant. This plant has a strong and a deep root system when compared to another plant. This is weak root system and it cannot absorb the water and mineral. But here, first plant, roots of the first plants, they are very strong and they are branched and penetrated into the deep layers of the soil and they absorb more and more water and minerals from the soil. But roots of the second plant, imagine, if roots of the second plant cannot absorb the more water and nutrients from the soil, if it is weak and slender, okay, unbranched, in such condition, stem of the second plant is cut and that is joined to the stem of the first plant. Okay, then we can get the flowers and fruits of the first plant, second plant in the first plant. Like this, to overcome the different types of problems, actually grafting process is done by forest department, in forest department or in agriculture department. Okay, mostly in agriculture department, this type of process are done. Yes. Okay, observe one. Next, examples are citrus, guava, and other different plants, Ananas, famosa. In this type of plants, grafting process is done. Next, another artificial vegetative propagation method is tissue culture. What? Tissue culture. Cutting, layering, grafting. These three are traditional artificial vegetative propagation methods. vegetative propagation method. Tissue culture, it is a modern one, advanced one. Okay, modern technique. Why means to produce the new plant vegetatively. From the vegetative parts of the plant, we can produce the number of plants by using the tissue culture. Okay, it is also called as micropropagation. Why? Micropropagation. Why means by using the very small part or small tissue of the plant, we can produce the number of plants within a short period. Within a short period, okay, we can produce the number of plants by using small region or small part or a microscopic tissue of the plant. This is your tissue culture. Observe, tissue culture means in this technique, tissues are cultured actually. Okay, tissues are cultured. Tissues are grown into the new plant. Here in tissue culture, there are different types of steps. Important steps. What are they? First one, preparation of the media. Preparation of media. Observe, tissue culture, modern technique to produce the new plants vegetatively. This is tissue culture. In tissue culture, tissues are cultured. Tissues are cultured to produce the new plant. It is also called as micropropagation. Why mean? Within a short period, number of plants can be developed within a short period. That is why it is called micropropagation. Here in tissue culture technique, there are different types of steps. What are they? First one, preparation of the media. Okay, next sterilization of media. Next, collection of explants. Next, inoculation of explants. Next, here after collection, okay, explants, it has to be sterilized because it may contain the different types of microorganisms. Next, after sterilization of the explants, inoculation process. Inoculation of explants on the media. Next, incubation. Incubation of explants. Yes. The main important step. Next, last one, acclimatization of the plant. Like this, the main here, these are important ones. Okay, observe. First one, preparation of the media. What is media? Media play a very important role in tissue culture. It contains different types of nutrients, carbohydrates, and different types of nutrients, minerals, like this. Different types of the nutrients and minerals are present in media. From the media, explants absorb the minerals and nutrients to divide and to grow. That is why media play a very important role in the tissue culture technique. Media plays a very important role. That is why first we have to prepare the culture media. We have to prepare the culture media. To prepare the culture media, we have to use the different types of nutrients in different proportions, and in addition to those nutrients, another important solidifying agent, that is agar. What? Agar. A type of solidifying agent. Gracilaria, and some other algae, they produce the agar, a type of carbohydrate. It is solidifying agent. Here agar is also and other minerals. Okay. Then by using all these materials, actually culture media is prepared. After preparation of the culture media, prepared culture media is sterilized. What? Sterilized. Sterilization process of removing of or killing of microorganisms. This is usually sterilization process. Observe, since media has different types of nutrients and minerals, number of microorganisms may attack on the media and may spoil the media. That is why we have to sterilize the media. Observe carefully here. Here we are adding the agar and different types of nutrients. They may have microorganisms. Observe carefully. After preparation of the media, these microorganisms may attack on the media and they may spoil the media. That is why we have to perform do the sterilization process. When we sterilize the media, what happens? Microorganisms present in that media, they are killed. Okay, what is sterilization process? Sterilization means process killing of the microorganisms or removing of the microorganisms. To sterilize, to perform the sterilization process, actually an instrument is used, that is autoclave. What? Autoclave. Okay, pressure cooker like instrument it is. It can perform the sterilization process. What? Autoclave. What? In autoclave, water is evaporated and water vapor is formed from the evaporating water because of high pressure inside of the autoclave. Because of the high pressure present inside of the autoclave, microorganisms are killed. Okay, this is the sterilization process simply. Next, to collection of the explant. What is explant? Explant means plant material. Plant material that we want to use in tissue culture to produce the new plant. That plant material is called explant. We can collect the explant from any part of the plant. For example, from the leaves, roots, stem, flowers, fruit, from any part. From any part, we can get the explant. We can collect the explant. Understanding? For example, take a leaf. If we want to collect the explant from the leaf, first we have to collect the leaf, then we have to break the leaf into small pieces. We want to break the leaf into small pieces like this. Then we have to collect a small piece of the leaf. Now it is the explant. Yes. Next, inoculation of the explant. Now you have to inoculate the collected explant on the culture media present in test tube. For example, imagine here test tube. This culture media. Now you have to inoculate the explant on the culture media. Like here is the culture media. You have to inoculate the explant on the culture media by using the inoculation loop. Inoculation loop. Okay, then you have to cover the mouth of the test tube by using the metal coil or any other one. Next, you have to place this type of test tube containing the explant and culture media in controlled environment. In in vitro culture room or in tissue culture chamber. Okay, they have the controlled conditions. In that type of conditions, we have to place this type of test tube for few weeks. For a few weeks, after a few weeks, you can observe here ball of cells. You can observe the ball of cells. This ball of cells is called collar. What? Collar. When we inoculate listen carefully here, when we inoculate the explant on the culture media, it absorbs the minerals, nutrients from the culture media, and it is involved in the cell division process and form a number of cells. Okay, ultimately a ball of cells is formed here. It is called collar. It is called actually what? Collar. Observe carefully. Collar. Then after formation of the collar, we have to transfer the collar into the another culture media. Another culture media containing the growth hormone, auxins and auxins and cytokines. Okay. Here after what happens, from this collar, shoot systems are developed. From this collar, shoot systems are developed like this. Then we have to transfer the shoots of these shoots into the another test tube or another culture media again. Then root system. Can be developed from the shoot. Okay. Then after these small plants are transplanted into the small pot. Transplanted into the small pot. Like this, we can produce the hundreds, thousands of plants within short period by using the very small part of the plant. Okay, this is tissue culture. This is a tissue culture. Observe important steps of the tissue culture. Observe. Tissue culture means what are the uses of the tissue culture? Within a short period, we can produce number of plants. Next, we can produce the disease-free plants. Disease-free plants from the diseased plant. For example, if a plant has different types of diseases, if a plant has different types of diseases, but meristematic tissue It is free from the diseases. Now, when we culture or when we collect these meristematic tissues for the tissue culture, what will happen? We can produce the disease-free plant. Means by the meristem culture, we can produce disease-free plant from the diseased plant. This is also an important one here. Micropropagation is very important advantage of the tissue culture. Take plants, neem plants, any other different types of plants can be cultured by using the tissue culture, can be produced by using the tissue culture. These are important artificial vegetative propagation methods. Cutting, layering, grafting, they are the traditional artificial vegetative propagation methods. Tissue culture is a modern technique or modern artificial vegetative propagation.